hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Blue Heart Crochet. My name is Abby. I live in the northwest of the UK, in Liverpool with my lovely family and two dogs who always like to make an appearance. They shouldn't do while I am up here, but hey ho, they've got a little mind of their own. Anyway, let's get on to what this video is about. It is a Temu craft haul. Don't know how you say it. I'm going to just call it Temu throughout the whole video. It saves me doing the this, that, you know, whole way around. So this is the first time I've ever ordered off them. I do know someone who's ordered some clothes off them and they were really happy with them. I know there is controversy around these and I am fully aware of that, and you know, acknowledge what's going on, but at the same time most stores do have that sort of you know, history, and unfortunately it's something that is really hard to stay away from. But anyway, not going to go and get into the politics. This is, you know, I've decided to make a little purchase, see what it's about. I spent £30.07 for these items, and I ordered them in June. They took 7 days to get to me from date of order all the way to the day they were put through my letterbox, or well, you know, handed to me, because they're too big to fit through the letterbox. But anyway, yeah, so it only took that long, which I was quite impressed at, because they are obviously coming from China, and can I tell you, it's took me 3 weeks at times to get things delivered to me in the UK. You know, I've had appointment letters that have come through after the appointment because it's took that long to get through. So I was quite impressed. It took only a week. Yeah, so anyway, let's get into the haul. I will put out there the majority of this stuff is not to do with knitting or crochet, which is the main crafts that I do talk about and show off on this channel. But I'm quite particular over them sort of things like yarn. You know, I like to be able to feel it, or you know, be able to return it easily if it's something that I can't deal with sensitive wise, because I am very funny with sensors. And then I have a lot of hooks, don't need any more. And my needles, I've got a brand that I like to use because they're interchangeables, etc., and things like that. And I've also, again, I've got a lot of needles, don't need any needles. So yeah, most of the stuff is to do with other crafts, but hey ho. So let's see what I've got. Now, just a warning, there'll be some crinkling and I apologise about that. So let's see. So first things first, this is a tape maker for when you're sewing, and it comes with 3 different sizes, and shows you on the back how to use them. And this is just to be able to make things like binding for you know, quilts and things like that. And it's something that I've known for a while that it's something I would like to have in my sewing kit, because I think it'll come in really handy quite a lot for me. But it's something that I was like, I don't want to spend too much money on it because I'm still quite a beginner sewer. So yeah, I'd rather go for cheaper stuff first, and then invest into better tools if I find I enjoy it and I do it a lot. And that's the same with when I did knitting and crochet. My knitting needles were cheap ones, my crochet hooks were literally the little aluminium ones, and then over time, as I've realised I do it all the time, I've invested in tools that I find are easy on my hands, that I enjoy using more. So that was the same with that. Next we have this stamp, and it's so pretty. It's like a row of houses. It reminds me like of Amsterdam, you know, where you've got all the houses along the canal. So I picked that up. I've got loads of inks, but I've not got a lot of stamps, and I do a lot of journaling, so I thought pick up these. Thought that'd be quite nice to stick in. Then here we are. I have opened this because when I did order this in June, I wanted to have a look and see what I'd got. Yeah. So this looks weird. It's a little case. Now this is probably one of the few things that go with knitting and crochet. So I'm trying to have a little look. No, I was having a little look to see if I had any pins around me. So this is magnetic here, and you just put your pins in there. Now I have got little cases for my safety pins and stitch markers, etc. but they're not magnetic, and I find it's dead easy for them to get knocked out, and I end up, whenever I'm doing my daily hoovering, I'm always picking up a couple of little light bulb pins. So I'm hoping if I use something that's magnetic, reduces the chances of them falling on the floor, and hopefully reduces the loss, saves money over time. So that's what that is. Then here we are. So this is again for the sewing, and what this is you roll it along the fabric. So you'll fold over the fabric, roll on it, and that sort of creates a bit more of a crease. You can use it with like I've used like jars, tins at home, but this is quite small, handy to have in like the sewing box and things like that, and it means I'm not having to get up and go rooting around my kitchen for something. Just, you know, easy to have it on hand. And it came in a 2-pack, so there's the second one. And I don't know why I'm looking in the bag to see what I should pick up next, because you can't actually see in the bag because it's black on the inside. But here we are, what have we got next? So these are little blocks. I'll take them out. Apologise again for the crinkle. Here we are. But yeah, so these are 2 little blocks. Now I know they are tiny, but it did say on the listing, I did read the listing, and I knew these were going to be tidy. I mean, tiny. What is with my words at the moment? I think it's because, backtracking a bit, I've got pernicious anemia, which basically means my body doesn't absorb enough B12 from food. My body just goes, nope, we don't like you, you can go out with the rest of the, you know, waste food and that. And so I have to get the injections every 12 weeks, and I am due an injection the end of July, and it's normally when I'm coming up to the end of my injections. I do mess up my words a bit. I have to keep working myself. So with these like clear stamps, it is hard to sort of get an even push down, so you'll put like a little acrylic black on, stick them onto that, and then they'll should go down a bit more evenly. So yeah, that's my purchase them. Again, don't really have many of them. Then what have we got here? This one, I'm going to have to take it out of the packet because you can't actually see because the barcode. We've made it Abby proof, getting in here, hiding the so one of those flaps over, but they've stuck it down really well to the point where I can't get in. It's Abby proof. It's even in a little bag. Anyway, I'll keep it in this little bag, but it is this cute little pin. It's knitting needles and a ball of yarn and a crochet hook, actually. Yeah, I think that's why I went for this one. Yeah, because it has a little crochet hook on. So I thought that's cute because it's got both of my crafts on that I enjoy. The next thing is I'm probably not going to take all of these out, but they said when I was ordering, choose a free gift, and there was like a page full of loads of free gifts, and I chose these, and these are little charms with elephants on all different colours. They're all completely different, and elephants are my favourite animal. Love elephants, so that's why I have gone for these. I think there must be like 8 in here, and I do like having like these types of little charms on hand, because what I'll do is I'll put a light bulb, like safety pin, but like the light bulb shape ones, I'll put one through them. And you know, if I'm talking to someone crafty, if I'm sending like someone who's crafty like a letter or anything, I'll put it in with them. Like the Christmas cards I gave out to the ladies of On It in Natta, I put little Christmas charms on this, little Christmas ones on the safety pins, and you know, people can use it as little stitch markers. Then there is this one. I loved this stamp. It's absolutely massive, and it's just a load of text on there. There is actually, it's in English and it is actually writing. It's it's actually from Alice in Wonderland. I was reading, I was like trying to figure out, reading like a little passage where it tell me, and it's mentioned Alice and the White Rabbit. I'm like, oh, this Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, that's something again to stick in my journal. I love doing my journaling, and it's something I really find quite enjoying. I'll have to go through my journaling process sometime, because what I do is I don't actually journal every day. I journal when something happens that's important in my life, that, you know, the little things that you'll forget over time but that you don't want to actually forget. So, you know, in there it's actually got my sister's wedding recorded in there. It's got little things like your vision when that was in the city and we enjoyed it, and like what work was like at that time. You know, it's got little things like that. My niece swimming without floaties for the first time, her going to her first ever majorettes competition, all those little things that over time sort of fade into your mind, but then like you look back and you can see what it was like at that exact moment and those feelings that were there. So I love doing that sort of thing, and something that, you know, I treasure going forward. Then there's this is, let's show you back. Now these are actually die cut, so I've actually got a die cut machine. I'm not sure what brand mine is. I want to say it's Sizzix. I'm not 100% sure. But again, these are going to absolutely be great. So like if there's a spread around someone's birthday, or I do like to do like a little bit of a page for the new year to sort of separate it out when you're going through the journal. And I could cut out some numbers with this dead easy on pattern paper, and then, you know, I've got that added in. So yeah, they're little dies, and they are actually bigger than I expected. It didn't read the thing on these, but I'm glad they're bigger than expected. I thought they'd been a bit smaller, but that's even better this size. And then same here, I've got some letters. Again, going to be great for like little spreads with things like that. So and I like the font in that. I think it's easy to read, but at the same time it's not too like it's a bit nice and whimsical, but it's easy to read sort of thing, you know. It looks a bit like handwriting sort of. And then here I just picked these up. These are the light bulb pins that I was talking about. As I said, lose them every year, so never have enough time, and never have them enough, you know, never have them enough. Again, with the die cutting, these are like little banners that I can, all different sizes, that I can write on and things like that, because it's not just, I don't just write down in general, I'll stick pictures in, I make the spread look nice, and that I find like, you know, it's just, you know, when you see a picture it's different than when you just like, you know, reading a story, like, you know, for example, again, with my little niece with her majorettes, I've got a picture of her stood there in a uniform, and, you know, it'll take me back to that time of sitting in the school hall watching her perform and just being so proud, you know, because over time she'll forget things like that. And then this did come out smaller than I was expecting, but I didn't read. I just thought that'd be cute in the journal, stick in, and then you can stick little pictures in there, 'cause as I said, love sticking pictures in my journal. I love it. Just think you know, it's something that, you know, I can print stuff off easy enough, and if anything did happen to my printer in the future, which fingers crossed won't, but there's also an app where I know you can get good photo prints for a quality price. You get so many free prints where you just pay for shipping every month. That app is called Free Prints. I know it's available in the UK, I believe it's in the US as well, not sure what other countries, but yeah, check that out if you like to print photos, because it's really good. You get so many per month, free 6x4 images. And then can't actually get these out without actually needing some form of scissors, which is a bit ironic, as these are sort of, they're not scissors, but they're sort of, yeah. The irony of the thing that, again, this is Abby proof. Yes. They've not won. Well, that would make sense why they weren't coming out then, because they're in here. Right, so they seriously are trying to make this Abby proof and not let me get in here anywhere. Come on, you've got this, you've got this. I'm really sorry, this video is going to be less of a haul, more of me just saying I can open it, do you know what I'm doing, And so these are like little, you know, snips. Oh, minute. I love having these on hand. I prefer these over the little small scissors that you can get, because these I can actually just put in my whatever project bag I'm using, and I know that they're not going to point through because they've got the cap on. And yeah, I mean, I know you could probably get, I think you can get caps for the small scissors, but you have to buy them separately, and I can't be bothered with all that. I prefer these, they just come with them on. Easy, simple, not going to start doing stuff, because as we've established, when I have to start doing stuff, that's where things go a bit petong, as you can see by me just trying to open a few plastic wrappers. Yeah. Next are next we have some stickers. These are all Crafty themed, they're all different, so you've got like sewing there, see, knitting, more knitting. Don't know whether they've got any crochet ones, but look at this, they've got sock knitting. Shame I don't use double pointed needles. They've got art. Trying to have a little look. Oh, I think that could count as cross stitch. Let's see, pins. Bit of a nice fancy tape measure. Loads of pins. Oh, I like that one, that's a gal knitting. I'm trying to go through, trying to see if they've got any crochet ones. But randomly we've got a pair of mittens that have the Canadian flag on them. Don't know when I'll use that, but hey ho, it's, you know, nice. Safety pins. I think I've said safety pins a few times now. Little mannequin. Now, does not look like they've got any crochet. That's a shame, but hey ho, I like them. I think they are pretty. Yeah, oops, good chunk of them there. I have to remember to pick that up now. And remembering's not my strong point at the moment. And then I think this is the last thing. Oh no, still a few bits, more bits. Not bad for 30 quid, the amount of stuff I've got in here. Then here's some more stickers. Stickers and more stickers. And these appear to have like, these are like an ocean theme. I do love like the ocean, beaches, and so, you know, having, like, there's that one there. You know, I try and go to the beach whenever I can, and I love swimming and anything nautical. An anchor, love the Titanic, so that's a bit good one for me. Yeah, at the moment you've not been able to shut me up about the Titanic, because any time anyone mentions what's been going on, I'm like, did you know? A whale. That's cute, I like that. And yeah, there's quite a few different ones. I'm just trying to show you a bit, because there's some that like similar themes or designs. For some reason, a random Oregon sticker. I'm not even sure whether Oregon's anywhere near water, but hey ho. That's cute little waves down there. We have a dog with a croc hat on. Yeah, some of these not fully like, you know, Pretty Little Mermaid tail with like scales on. Dog on a surfboard. That's cute. Our dogs hate water, so our dogs does not do that. So yeah, there's loads of different types in here. I'll show you this one again. Another little dog on a surfboard, but he's got the oar in his mouth. Love it. So yeah, just thought I'd show you a few. Ooh, like that octopus. I like that one. So yeah. This says don't be jelly. You know what, I could spend all day going through all these. You're just going to see the rest of this video is me just going through the stickers, chuckling to myself, because I'm quite happy. They're making me laugh. But yeah, they're the ocean theme stickers that I thought I'd get for my journal. Scratch that, that came in a 3-pack. I knew it came in a multi-pack, I thought it was 2, no it was 3. And then again, why am I looking in them, you can't see them anyway. And then I got some gold pins. So that is what I got from Temu. All that for £30, which is not a bad bargain in my books. Quite happy with all of that. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna enjoy starting to mess around with some of these. Again, sorry, it's not a lot of it is crochet or knitting related, but yeah, I'm actually working on projects, so I'll have to get one of these light bulb safety markers. I'll put one of the little elephants on it and give it a go. What I like about using these for knitting particularly is because they've got like the bulb at the bottom, you can stick it on needles to a certain size, and it's generally not too bad. It'll be fine. You can use a stitch marker that way. So yeah, that's what I've got. Really impressed with what I got. Let me know down in the comments below if you've bought any craft supplies off Temu, or you know, let me know what you got and what you thought of it. So far these are not too bad. Do I think they're the best quality in the world? No, but you know, for a lot of this stuff, again, like the sewing things, I'm fairly new into it, so I don't want to be buying loads of supplies, you know, and spending loads of money if it's not something I'm gonna you know, really get involved in, really, you know, find it, you know, enjoyable and things like that. You know, try and limit the cost going off at the beginning. And then also with the journal, I don't want to be spending loads and loads of money on things for my journal, because otherwise I get very precious. I know I'll get very precious about using it and not want anything to happen to it. So yeah, that's again why things like that I'm gonna stick with. So the more cheap side of things, and safety pins, obviously lose them all the time, handy to have them. But anyway, yeah, so let me know anything you've bought, and what crafts you're into, because I think a lot of us tend to, like, you know, we'll dabble in a lot of different crafts. Or are you more of a monogamous crafter and like to stick to one main thing, very occasionally branching out into other things? Let me know. Hope you're all doing well, stay safe, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.